What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel where you subscribe for daily updates on Bitcoin. We're going to be taking a look at the charts. We're going to look at the macro view that I've been talking about for quite some time and why I still believe we could be seeing a massive drop. I will show you the point of invalidation. Also, we should know within the next week. Also, don't forget we have a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. It's totally free. Awesome community, bulls and bears alike, so you can get both perspectives on the market. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and your own research before investing or trading in any markets. This video is sponsored by PrimeXBT, and we're going to be taking a look at the charts. Like I said, we're going to take a look at the Fear and Greed Index here. But first, I want to remind you, we are doing a Ledger Nano S giveaway. We usually do it on Sunday. I didn't do a video yesterday, so we'll be doing that at the end of the video. And if you want to enter to win next week's chance to win, all you have to do is smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Leave your comment down below. And yeah, that will get you entered to win. I'll pick a random comment from a random video next Sunday or Monday. Sunday has been pretty chaotic, so I haven't been able to do it the last two Sundays, but I will continue. Anyways, Fear and Greed Index, we're at 75. We were at 76. We dropped 1 point from yesterday. We were extreme greed. Now we're back in the greed. And the macro, I'm actually going to take this off of here. And still lower highs in the RS, or lower highs in the price action. Looking at the wicks, we look at the bodies, we have higher highs in the price action here, lower highs down here. That is bearish divergence. Of course, unless the monthly closes above this peak right here on the RSI, that could erase the divergence. I don't think that's going to happen. Let's take a look at the weekly. So looking at the bullish case scenario, if you look at the white trend lines here as a symmetrical triangle, which a lot of people are, that would make this breakout move up to 27 to 28,000. That is the bullish case. Also, if you look at the yellow trend lines here, we have a falling broadening wedge, and that measured moves around 16,000. As I've been saying, I don't believe this is the case. And if we look back here, you can see the price action's rising while the volume is still on the decline, guys, on the weekly. And this is what we've been focusing on for a very long time on this channel, since at least back in December of last year, is the weekly RSI. And as you can see, we did close below it. And I've been talking about this for a long time, guys. If you don't have this on your chart, you might want to put it on there. But anyway, as of right now, this is how I'm looking at it, is a A, B, C, D, E triangle in the macro. Of course, if we close a weekly above this, that doesn't mean we shoot up this week and that broke the trend line. We have to close above it for this to be bullish. Otherwise, I do believe we are going to come down here, and I've been talking about it for a long time. If you look at what's going on in the world today, our elections are coming up here real quick, and either way it goes, it doesn't matter. There is going to be civil unrest, period. Point blank, that is a fact. And a lot of people are not looking at that while looking at the charts, but a lot of things are pointing to it. And I want to point this out in this video, but I do believe there will be extreme buying or longing if you're trading opportunities. If we do come down to this trend line, make sure you are aware of that. Now let's get into PrimeXBT. I will leave a tutorial up top if you guys are interested in trading. This is a great platform. They do not trade against you. You can trade crypto, forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow, everything on one exchange. Another nice thing about this exchange is you can have multiple trades, multiple different sizes, multiple directions, long or short, without all the trouble of the other ones. You don't have to start another account. You can do everything from one account, as many trades, as many directions as you want. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. You can use my promo code SAVVY50. Will get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus up to 1 Bitcoin. Savvy25 will get you 25% off of your fees. And this is my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. There's a link below with all my other affiliate links. Check it out. There's a lot of cool deals down there. But she does a lot of crypto stuff. So anything you want, she can put on this. It doesn't have to be just what you see. Hit her up at the contact if you have any questions. And let's take a look at the daily. So looking at the daily, we were looking at this as a rising broadening wedge where we fell through here. And the measured move of that's around the $4,000 range. There is a CME gap down at 3570-ish area. Doesn't mean we have to go there, but be aware it's down there. But as you can see, we came up and retesting this trend line here. So as of right now, we have wicked above it, but I'm not sure. We'll zoom in a second to see if we close the daily. But what I'm thinking here is if we can open and close a daily above this, we could still go to this 14.1 to 14.2, depending on how long, if we get up there. If we get up there, we still, I believe, are not going to get above it. But if we do close at least a daily above this, then we could be looking at the bullish case scenario. And that could be somewhere around the $18,000 range. But that is not what I believe is going to happen. Like I said, with elections and stuff coming up, either way, there's going to be unrest. Both sides are going to be mad if they lose. So if we do come back down here and test this bottom trend line and it breaks on the daily, and that doesn't mean it happens tomorrow, doesn't mean it happens tonight, doesn't even mean it happens next week. This could take months. And that's one thing I wanted to show you in the weekly. If it was to play out like this bottom would come in at sometime the first or second quarter of next year, if this is to play out this way. So be aware. And let's take a look at what else here. Now let's look at that trend line of that rising broadening wedge, or rising wedge. And as you guys know, I had said if we open and close a daily above this would be bullish. We have not done that yet. We have opened a candle and closed, but we have not taken one candle open and closed above this. So far, the 14.1 to 14.2 is looking less likely, but be aware, it is still possible. Let's look at the 4 hour. So the 4 hour, looking at this as a rising broadening wedge, or I'm sorry, a rising wedge. If we have topped out here, these would be the retracement levels. 11.1, which is the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement. If that was the break, 97.10, and remember we have a CME gap down there, is the 0.382 fib. If that was the break, 95 or 85.90 to 8600, which is the 0.5 fib. And then of course we have the golden pocket zone between 7160 and 7460. That is a very common place for Bitcoin to like to retrace to. If we drop below that, we could be looking at the target of the 6100 area, which is the target of this rising wedge. And then we have the 0.786 at 58.49. If that was to break, I would expect to come down and close this gap down here at the 35.70. Again, not saying it has to happen. I'm saying it's a definite possibility and you need to be aware of that. Now we're going to take a quick look at the Dow. Well, first let's zoom in. Let's zoom in here and take a look at that trend line on the 4 hour. So this does look like on the 4 hour we could have topped out here. We are getting stuck in between the 21 EMA and the 8 right now. The next one of these to break and close a candle above, if we close a candle above the 8 EMA, which is around 1350, we're most likely going to head up at least back to this trend line around 13,150. If we break above that, we could be heading towards that 14.1 to 14.2 area. 21 EMA, if we open and close a candle below the 12,970 range, we're most likely going to continue down to at least the 55 EMA, which is around 12.6. 200 EMA lies around 11.6 to 11.7. So keep those numbers in mind. And let's take a look at the Dow Jones. This is what I was talking about. The Dow is looking ugly, as you can see. And I've been talking about this when the pandemic started here. We were calling for a drop, calling for lower lows in Bitcoin and everything. People were calling me crazy, just like right now. And nobody's seen this coming, but the charts were telling us, and you can see what happened. We do seem to be playing out the same scenario here. Dow Jones is dropping pretty bad today. We've lost the 55 EMA here. And if you take a close look at the RSI on the daily here, it's looking just like it did back here. And this drop will most likely continue, guys. Be careful. Let's do the giveaway. Now remember, whoever wins the Ledger Nano S next, all you have to do is get a hold of me in my email or whatever down below. If you belong to the Discord, get a hold of me there. I will verify it's you, and you can either take the Ledger Nano S or $50 in Bitcoin. So we did 6 videos, obviously, the week before. So let's pick a random number, 1, and we will go to videos, and that would be must watch Bitcoin major decision point that we are still at. Copy link address, gonna put it over to let's pick random comment. 147 comments. Start. We'll pick the winner here, and like I said, you get a hold of me and we will verify. Passive income, you have won. Get a hold of me. I see you out there all the time. And he said, thank you very much for making the trend in dark color to see easily. Well, you're welcome. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. Don't forget to click Crypto Savvy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified every time I post a new video. Smash that like button and leave your comments down below to get you entered to win next week's Ledger Nano S. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you share the video if you get stuff out of it and want to share it with other people. I appreciate it very, very much. And I'm out of here.